Hello, welcome, Tabernacle. We are back here again in the house of the Lord to talk about something that I know will be very instrumental in going forward in our effort to bring you quality messages, wonderful worship, and some fun things here online. So, we're going to be talking about how to use Zoom. This is our tutorial on how to use Zoom. So I know that many of you have probably already heard of Zoom. I know some of you are probably already using Zoom, but we want to make sure that we are all are on an even playing field. So here is the Zoom logo. So if you are on your phone or you are on a computer, you can go into your app store, you can go into your Google Play Store, you can download Zoom. You're going to have to download Zoom. Now, on your computer, you're going to go to zoom.us/support/download. You can see that up at the top. And once you go into that site, on many computers, it will download automatically into your computer. If you look at the left-hand bottom corner, you can see this is my own personal laptop. I already have it up there, but even when I went to the site, it still downloaded it again. So, and that is for any computer that you have. And once you have it downloaded, it will kick you to the next screen. You have now downloaded it on your computer. You can use it at your leisure. So there are two ways to operate Zoom. You can either be the host or you can be a participant. You can be both, but usually you're going to have one host and you're going to have between one other or up to 100 participants. If you have an account, go ahead and sign in. If you don't, you can sign up for free. All basic accounts are free, so anybody can have a Zoom account for free. The basic requirements or the standards for a basic account is basically that you can have up to 100 participants, but it is limited to 40 minutes a meeting. So if you would like to have more time with which to meet, you can spend a nominal fee to have a more professional account. That way it won't cut off after 40 minutes. So if you have the basic account and you want to be the host, you can sign up for an account. And what will happen is you can have up to 100 participants, only you as the host, and it will be only 40-minute meetings. After the 40 minutes has allotted, you will be kicked off, all the participants, and you will be kicked off. But you can go back in and start another meeting for another 40 minutes. But after 40 minutes is up, it will time out, and it will kick everyone off until you start another meeting. So you can go in perpetuity, but you will only be in 40-minute time slots. If you don't want it to cut off, you would have to pay for an account. So let's go to the next slide. How to schedule a meeting. So if you are the host, you can go to schedule a meeting. You can see the red arrow at the top. It says schedule a meeting. And you're just going to put in things like the topic. What is the topic of your meeting? Well, for me, it's a Zoom tutorial. You can add in a description. It is optional. It isn't necessary. You can add in the time and the day. When I did this, it was 5:25. And so I put in the time, and I put in that it was going to be today, and it was going to be at this particular time. You can put in the duration, but unless it is any other account but basic, you can only do 40 minutes. So whether you put in a duration there for a basic account, it will still, the time will go out at 40 minutes. And you can put in the time zone. We are Eastern Standard Time. On the next slide, you can go all the way down until you hit save. On that last slide, it has more things that you can do, and at the end it says save. So just hit save, and it will put you through to this page. And what you're going to do, if you see in the corner, it says, if we can go back one slide, it says copy invitation. You have now, if you can see, the topic is Zoom tutorial class. The description is learning how to operate Zoom. The time is May 26, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can add to your Google Calendar, your Outlook, or your Yahoo Calendar. It has my meeting ID, it has my meeting password, and it has an invite link. It has many things that you can go in and look at, and you can click of how you want it. But what interests us for this tutorial is what is circled in the red that says copy invitation. You're going to copy that, and what's going to happen is a dialog box is going to show, and it's going to have the link in there. You're going to click the invitation, and what it has done is it has saved it to your computer's clipboard. On the next slide, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your email as you would regularly do and type in the people who you would like to be on your Zoom call. I picked myself, and you can put in Zoom meeting link, or you can put in the topic, and what you will do is you will right click and paste that link into the body of the email. As you can see, it says, Edward James is inviting you to a scheduled Zoom meeting, and it says the topic and the time and the join and all that. If we can go to the next slide. Once it has gone through, I went back into my email that I sent myself, and this is what I saw. In the blue, that is your Zoom link. That now that you have downloaded Zoom, anybody can send you a Zoom link for you to enter their meeting. All you have to do is click that link, and it will take you directly to Zoom to join the meeting. If we can go to the next slide, this is what will pop up if you hit that link. It will say, this site is trying to open Zoom meetings. If you are indeed trying to open Zoom meetings to go to a meeting, you're going to click OK. And once you've clicked OK, what will happen is the next slide. Where the arrow is pointing to, it says your video will show up here. That means that if you are watching on your phone, or if your computer has a webcam, what will pop up is your face in that space. It's blacked out. I blacked it out on purpose so I could put that graphic right there. But what your face will show. What's circled, it says join with computer audio. You're going to click that button because we want to be able to hear your voice. So you're going to click that, and your computer audio is going to take over to where you can say hello and start to have a conversation. We can go to the next slide. As you can see, I clicked audio, and then what happened is there's my face smiling. I'm blushing, as you can see. Since I was the only person in the meeting and I am the host, my webcam was the only thing that showed up. But if you have other people going into the meeting, you will have other people's webcams show up so that you can see everybody's face. And that can be, again, up to 100 participants. So you can just wait calmly. Now, another thing that I didn't show in the PowerPoint is that if you are a little early for the meeting and the host has not gotten into the meeting yet, it will put you in a hold by saying that the host has not initiated the meeting yet, and we're going to wait for them. And so it'll put you in a hold pattern until the host gets up there and invites you in, and that way everybody can come into the meeting. So on that particular slide, down at the bottom, it has a mute button. If we look all the way down in that left corner, bottom corner, it has a mute button. What you're going to do is, if you are not speaking, you can give your initial greeting, hello, but you can either click the space bar on your computer keyboard, or you can click this mute button, and that will mute your voice. Now, the host has preeminence when it comes to muting all participants on his account. So they can mute you whether you mute yourself or not. But it is would probably be advantageous is if everybody comes into the meeting, say your greeting, and then mute yourself. That way, it can be more orderly. Because what will happen is you'll have everybody talking at once, and sometimes it's a little difficult to hear when people are talking over each other. So I would advise you to say your greeting, then click the mute, or the host himself can click the mute, and then unmute people as he talks to them. The next little button beside mute, it says to stop video. This, if you click that, you can either stop the video or turn the video back on. But if you need to get up to get something, or you're moving away, or you don't want your face to be shown, you can hit stop video, and in your webcam box, it will just show your name to where we can still identify you, but your face is not shown. And if you want to be on camera, you can go back into there and click to be back on video. Security, we don't have to worry about. Participants, this will just show you how many participants are active on the particular meeting. If you would turn your eyes to the upper right-hand corner, it says enter full screen. That's because I'm the only person in this chat. But there will be other options for you to either see yourself and the host, or to see everybody together. And what will happen is in that right-hand panel, you'll see the names of everybody who is on the meeting and whether they are on mute or not. Next to that is chat. And again, I'm reading the bottom ticker at the bottom of this slide. The next is chat, and you can actually talk to people in this chat. You can ask questions. You can say hi, how are you doing? You can just basically chat back and forth as if you would text someone. We're going to skip over share screen. I don't think you have to worry about that. Record. If you want to record this meeting and you are the host, you have the ultimate permission to do so. If you are a participant and you would like to record the meeting, if you hit record, you have to have permission from the host in order to record the meeting. And once he or she has given you permission, you can then record that and have it saved if you want to go back and go back into the meeting for future use. But you do have to have permission from the host to record the meeting. Next, it says reactions, and those are just emojis if you would like to give, such as the one that is covering my face. At the very end of the ticker, it says end, and that is when the meeting is over, or if you are leaving the meeting early, you can just hit end, and it will end your particular part in the meeting, and it will take you back to your regular computer screen. And that is basically how you use Zoom. Zoom is a wonderful multi-participant platform that has been incredibly instrumental already in companies. But I think it's gotten, obviously because of the pandemic we are going through right now, it has been really powerful in connecting people together during the stay-at-home order. On a personal note, recently I had a Zoom meeting with my family, and it was great to see everyone's faces, especially since some live in Florida, some live in New York, some live in DC area, and I live here in Ohio. It was great to see my family on Zoom, and it was about 12 of us on Zoom, and we're going to do another Zoom call with other members of my family. So you can do this for your company, you can do this for your church meeting, you can do this for your family. If you want to see your grandkids, you can definitely be on Zoom. I know we have a Zoom call coming up with the youth a little later on, I believe, this week. So if you would like to use Zoom, please go back and reference this video. If you have any questions, put your questions down in the comment section. And as I leave here and we watch this back, if I see the question, I'll answer it and see if I can help you along if you have any more questions. But that is, in essence, how to use Zoom. So thank you for coming to the Tabernacle tutorial class about how to use Zoom, and I hope you have a wonderful